Hey, what's up, guys? This is Ryan SR264 back again with another video for you guys. And today, I wanted to talk about my top 5 favorite games of all time. Now, this list was hard to make, but I wanted to make it a top 5 list to make it short. If you guys want me to do a 6 through 10, I might. But you have to say something in the comments below or drop a like. Anyways, this is Ryan SR264, and yeah, my top 5 favorite games of all time. And you'll never guess, Halo was on that list. But there's a bunch of other games, so let's get into it. Number 5. Starting off our list at number 5 is Angry Birds. Yeah, I know this might sound really predictable, but yeah, Angry Birds. But why Angry Birds? It's because it's a game that I grew up with and it's a part of my childhood. I don't know how to say it. And the gameplay is fun. It just is. The storyline is simple, and it's fun to just kill pigs. I mean, I just hate pigs, especially green ones. I just hate pigs. But I do like the cops. Anyways, so yeah, Angry Birds, fun little game, huge part of my childhood. I think I got almost every single plushie that I could get my hands on. There's I will say there's a bunch I didn't get my hands on, but I got most of the ones I really wanted. It's a fun game, and it's unfortunate that the developers now have moved the games towards just crappy iPhone games. It's unfortunate because these games are a huge part of my childhood, and I really wish we could play them again on modern systems. The only way I'm actually being able to play this game is because I had downloaded because I had to download it before they deleted it from the App Store. And I've held on to it ever since, and the game thinks I'm in October still because that's the day they officially got rid of them, I think. At least for Android. Anyways, yeah, Angry Birds is my 5th favorite game of all time. Yeah. We hate green pigs! Alright, moving on to number 4. Number 4. If you know me, you know I love 3 things. Halo, Star Wars, and Robotech. So I have to put a Robotech game on this list. At number 4, Robotech Battlecry. Honestly, this game is so much fun. It really does feel like I'm in the Robotech universe. Not as playing in the storyline, but just being in the Robotech universe is just fun and awesome. And the reason I put a Robotech game on this list instead of a Star Wars game is because, I don't know, there's just something unique to Robotech that Star Wars... Robotech has one game that is actually decent. And Star Wars has plenty of games. So I really wanted to talk about Robotech. Robotech Battlecry is really fun. You play as a character called Jack, and the storyline you play as runs parallel to the rest of it. The rest of the story of Robotech. But it's still really fun, and it kind of takes place in its own part of the story, which I actually enjoy because as much as I love playing through Star Wars, after a while it kind of gets repetitive. You're just kind of moving through the same beats as you did in the movies. And this is really unique. I love Robotech. I love Robotech Battlecry. It's really fun. Go check it out. It's on the original Xbox, GameCube, and PS2. Anyways, moving on to number 3. Number 3. This actually might surprise a lot of you due to the fact that I have a whole bunch of Super Mario 64 plushies, but actually my favorite Mario game is actually Super Mario Bros. 3. Now, why Super Mario Bros. 3? I feel like it just adds a lot to Super Mario Brothers, adds a whole lot of characters, and solidifies the protagonist. And it's just fun, man. It's simple fun. And the Tanuki suit's way better than the stupid cape power-up or Yoshi. I mean, who needs a dinosaur when you can turn into a raccoon? Tanuki. That's what I meant to say, not a raccoon. What am I, an American? I meant to say Tanuki. But anyway, Super Mario Bros. 3 is just fun. I don't even know how else to describe it, but it's just fun. To me, it has good challenge, and it's just fun. And the power-ups are really fun to play with, too. especially the Tanuki power up. But they also include the frog suit, my grandma's favorite power up of all time, and it's just overall really fun. Interesting levels, and all the different worlds feel unique and different. Especially compared to the new Super Mario Bros. Games, man, all those games just feel like copy and paste, copy and paste, copy. But anyway, Super Mario Bros. 3, really, really fun game. If you have not played Super Mario Bros. 3 yet, what's wrong with you? It's released on almost every single system known to man. But honestly, if you haven't played Super Mario Bros. 3 yet, I highly recommend getting Switch Online and either play it on the Nintendo NES the Switch Online, NES, or Super Nintendo All Stars collection versions, because you can have save files and go from there. Anyways, Super Mario Bros. 3, really, really fun game. I love it. I've played it a whole bunch of times. Moving on to number 2, which is not going to surprise anybody. Number 2. None of you guys saw this coming. It's Halo 5. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite Halo game is Halo 3. Now, why Halo 3 specifically? I like the graphics, I like the gunplay, I like the storyline. It's just, I know I said this with Super Mario Bros. 3, but it's just a fun game. The mechanics are fun. The story is amazing. It has the beginning to end, and I feel like the ending of Halo 3 wraps up the series perfectly. You get back into a cryopod. You begin the games out of a cryopod, and the game's finished with you hopping back into one. It's circular, and the storyline just ends. Now, Halo 4 and 5 have personally more Halo 5 over 4, but they've been not as good, especially Halo 5. That game was trash. So hopefully Halo Infinite can come back and just whoop butt. So, or finish the fight. Halo 3 is my favorite Halo game. Moving on to number 1. But before I move on to number 1, just look at that. That's just awesome. Believe. Finish the fight. Halo 3 is just amazing. Anyways, now on to number 1. But before we get to number 1, here are some runner-ups. However, before we get to number 1, I wanted to quickly mention 4 games that I really wanted to talk about but didn't have enough time in this video. Titanfall 2, Doom Eternal / Doom 2016, Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga, and Super Mario 64. I love all 5 of these games. They're amazing, but I had to pick my favorites, and as much as I love Doom Eternal and Doom 2016 and Titanfall 2, Halo and the Master Chief Helmet is almost a mascot of my channel and almost a representation of me, almost. So I just had to include that. And I haven't played all that much of Super Mario 64, so Super Mario Bros. 3 just beat it out. And Lego Star Wars The Complete Saga is a great game, but the Robotech Battlecry doesn't get enough love, so I had to talk about Robotech Battlecry. Anyways, on to number 1. And number 1 is... Now, if Halo 3 is my second favorite game of all time, what's number 1? It's Halo 5. No, I'm just kidding. My favorite game of all time is Splatoon 2, baby! Best game ever. I don't know exactly why Splatoon 2 is my favorite game of all time. There's just something about it. It's just pure fun. I don't know how else to explain it than that. Splatoon is just fun. It has the right amount of challenge, has really nice graphics, really nice fun gameplay, fun weapons to use. It's just fun. And there's also a competitive side to it, which I'm not super into, but I think it's also really sometimes fun to hop into a round of Clan Blitz or Tower Control and just own people with the Clash Blaster. And the Splatfests are always just really fun. But Splatoon 2 has more than just that. The single player. the single player. What I love video games most about is having a good single player. Guess how the single player starts? You go into the drain like you do in the first game, and who do you see? Our Lord and Savior, Marie Cuttlefish. Also, she's super cute and super supportive with you during the whole game. And Marie is just amazing. I mean, just awesome. And really cute. And she's really supportive through the games. And as someone who started off with Splatoon 2, it makes you kind of feel like when she's like, you don't know who I am? To me, it really hit me as a player because I did a little bit, but not really know her all that much. And it's just, and the single player is really, really fun. Not super hard, but it's really fun. I think the most challenging part of Splatoon 2's single player is definitely the Octo Shower boss and trying to complete each level with each weapon. But Splatoon 2 is even more than this. Splatoon 2's Octo expansion. This came out of nowhere, and I thought Splatoon 2 Octo expansion was just amazing. It's like the single player campaign, but even better. It's even more challenging, and it's even more fun when you finally defeat all those stupid fights with the girl power station and all that stupid sniper stuff, and having to hit crates, and that one where you have to use the Octo brush and you're hitting things and breaking crates, and you have to get the last 3 crates at the end, and you finally get it at the last possible second, and the ending's really fun. I will say the boss is kind of obvious because the telephone guy's pretty creepy. Also, if you didn't know, you can actually go back into this video and look at the single player trailer. You actually can see the telephone guy in the background of Marie's little hut thing. And it's just, Octo Expansion, it's just awesome. And the way it ends, it made my friend cry. I mean, it's so good. And the secret boss battle with Agent 3 at the end was really challenging. I had to pay that same friend to beat it for me. But you know what? I got the golden, whatever it's called. What was it? Anyways, Splatoon 2 is just an astounding, it's a fun game. It proves that single player in games with good single player and good multiplayer will work, and it's just fun. I don't know how better to explain it than Octo expansion is just pure. Splatoon 2 and Octo. Splatoon 2 is pure fun, and I love Splatoon 2. It's just my favorite game of all time. And I love it to death. And I can't wait to see what Nintendo does with it in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you did, put a like in the comments below. Like in the comments. If you did, if you did like this video, drop a like in the video. You guys know what I mean. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Yeah, Splatoon 2 is my favorite game of all time. I love it to death. Anyway, so this is RyanSRT2 64 signing with me, amigos. Peace. Go invest in somebody else's happiness today.